How long has she been? It's Lady Gaga. Doesn't she look spectacular? Wow. You've got to love Gaga. You really do push the boat out. Congratulations on this. And that actually, that's not a working telephone up there, though, is it?
Hello? Hi, Jonathan. How are you?
I'm very well. You don't have to use the phone. It's okay. Come here, you cheeky minx. Look what we got you.
Thank you.
We got you a new teacup
It's
to replace the old one. Isn't that nice, ladies and gentlemen? To replace the one that was stolen by me when she came on last time. Look, what an incredible year it's been for you, because when you were on last time, I think people were coming to terms with who you are. They were beginning to enjoy your music, but you were sort of seen as a bit of an oddity. Would that be fair, do you think, back then?
I guess so, yes.
Yeah. And now, I think they maybe came to wonder what all the fuss was about, and now they love what you do.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
It must be very satisfying for you.
Well, I really love my fans. I really love my fans. And one of the most exciting moments has been just this past week I played at the O2 Arena, and it was sold out with the most beautiful, amazing costumes and dancing and sweating and singing, and I just love my fans so much.
But that's what the incredible thing is, because I've only seen photographs of this. I'm going to go and see you, because you're coming back here in May, I think, for some more dates. But you see people go to the Lady Gaga concerts dressed, not really like you, but you kind of inspire them to become glamorous, I guess, to be... There's some people there. I know that looks like an outtake from Little Britain or something, but that's just a couple there. But people just go crazy, don't they? They really...
They're great.
And I guess that makes part of the fun of the show. The whole thing is them as well. You won 3 Brits this year. You awarded 3 Brits. You got 2 Grammys. Is that right?
Yes, 2.
That's incredible.
Thank you. He's so nice this year.
I was trying to be nice last time. I think you didn't expect me to be quite as good looking or something. What was it? What happened?
Yeah, terrifyingly good looking.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. The clothes thing has become such an issue now. Everyone wants to see what you wear next. Everyone loves seeing these outfits. It's like performance art, really, and I'm sure that's partially the intention. Do you ever worry, though, that it will overshadow what you did, overshadow the music, or is it all much of a oneness?
No. I'm going to hang up on you for that
because otherwise
question.
you'll be charged a fortune for that call. It's okay, though. Don't panic. I'm on a friends and family list.
I think that for a very long time, I haven't really yet in my generation had sort of a figure that was really an escapist figure for me that I could latch on to and have the fantasy of the music and their life really inspire me. And I guess I've always lived, since I've been in New York writing music, this very sort of art-centric, glamorous life, and it's important to me to always be that for my fans. And the idea of showbiz, Michael Jackson, showbiz, and the sentiments of music and performance. Today, with the media and the way that it is, you see absolutely legendary people taking out their trash. It's something that we as a society don't really want to see, but we keep buying into it, and I think it's actually destroying show business. So, if anything, there is absolutely no way I would ever give up my wigs and hats for anything.
Yeah, because I don't think I've ever seen you looking less than spectacular.
Thank you.
So you must put that work in all the time. But where do the clothes come from? You come up with ideas, you have a team of people suggesting stuff to you?
Well, the House of Gaga is all my friends, and they travel with me a lot, but we work in so many different cities around the world and making new clothing. The living dress that you just saw for the Brown Eyes performance, that's something that the House of Gaga built, inspired by designer Hussein Chalayan living dress.
Well, it's a marvellous piece of technology. The clothes themselves, where do you keep them? You can't keep them at home. Presumably you have a whole separate area for the outfits, because you don't want to throw them away. You don't want to get rid of them because they're
I keep everything on the road. Okay. I don't have a house right now.
You don't have a house?
No, because I'm always on the road, and I put all my money into my show.
Is there anything that you get offered, or do people come up with an idea? I'm thinking this is perhaps a silly question, but have you ever been given something and you said, no, that's too daft, I wouldn't wear that? I can't imagine that's the case, but have you...
Sometimes people do make things for me that, I guess I don't dress for the sake of something being over dramatic or over exuberant. I really have very specific things that I like, so sometimes people do make things for me that are quite crazy, and I don't think it looks like fashion, so I don't wear it.
But the hat, once I got over the initial shock, now I'm looking at the telephone hat and thinking it looks really cute.
Thank you.
You know, it's a really nice look. And the lobster thing,
It's
even.
Philip Tracy. He made that one too.
Yeah, if someone had said to me she's going to come out with a lobster and peeping out in between the front prongs or whatever they are, you'd think, well, that's going to look daft. And it does look kind of odd, but it can't, you work it.
Philip Tracy is wonderful. He made this for me today.
Okay, well, that's incredible. And that's quite, do you go to him with a specific order? Did you phone someone? Well, obviously,
Well,
did you
I
call them and say,
actually-
I want a hat like this?
I asked him to make me this hat because I wanted to talk to you through the whole interview through the phone, and just in case you weren't nice to me, I was going to hang up on you.
Ah, I see. Well, you're hanging up now. Does that mean I've not been nice, or that's just to explain? Okay.
Actually, you've been very nice. I can't do it.
That's good. Well, I'm pleased to hear that.
My tea?
Have your tea, have some tea. It's not, there's nothing in it, though. It's just chamomile, you know. It's interesting, I think, that you're talking about no one inspiring you, but you are now inspiring, I would have thought, the tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people to maybe be a bit bolder, to be a bit brasher, to be a bit more adventurous out there. And that must be, I would have thought, what a thrilling thing, because you were inspired and now you in turn can inspire others.
Well, you know, in reality, I can't really expect everyone to dress like me, and I actually don't at all.
Yeah.
That's not really what it's about. It's about be whoever you want to be. It's not about emulating me as a musician or as someone who wears fashion. It's in the show. I look out into the audience, and at the end of the night, I say, if the show is successful, they don't leave connected to me. They leave connected to each other. They've found a bond between one another. I mean, you know, from going to see bands when you were younger.
Yeah.
It's like
and
you
recently.
show up and you go and you feel like you're a part of something.
Yeah, you feel part of a gang. And in a way, if someone is kind of a very individual performer in that way, who not everyone necessarily gets, not everyone understands, you feel closer because of that. You feel like you're really part of a
Yes,
kind of...
and I truly was, and I still am in some ways, you know, an outcast from the music industry because what I do is so different, and I don't really have any friends in the music business.
None at all? That's a very...
And that's really why, you know, it's when you bring
people
up
like you, don't
when
they?
you bring up people in Britain who are in fashion, they have been the ones that have really been my friends and who have said there is a place for you in the avant-garde world, and we love you, and in that way I felt like I had a place to belong.
I get the feeling from you saying that. Did you feel surprised that people in the music industry didn't warm to you then? Didn't immediately get you, didn't like you, in the same way the fashion people
I didn't
did?
really care. I was just very excited that I had a record out. And today, actually, to answer your question about the fashion overshadowing the music, we just went diamond worldwide. The album has sold 10 million records, so...
I didn't even know you could go diamond. Yeah. Diamond sounds incredible. Is that more than platinum or what is that? I don't understand.
Yeah, it's more than platinum.
More than platinum? I didn't know you could go more than platinum.
It's exciting. I feel so blessed. But in that way, I guess it's sort of the testament to, especially in the age of piracy and how many people are not buying music anymore.
Well, I think a lot of your fans buy the CDs to turn them into
They,
hats.
no, yes. They buy 4 and 5 copies, and they're so cute. They stand outside the hotel and they say, they come with Lady Gaga, we love you, but we've been waiting for 10 hours. I have 5 CDs, and you must sign all of them. This one in red, and this one in blue, and this one in yellow.
You could, you can, I imagine, we've talked about you making the effort whenever possible, but you could sneak out kind of undercover in slobby clothes and they wouldn't know it was you.
Listen, I promise you, first of all, I don't wear slobby clothes.
I bet you, come on. Gaga, listen, now for 1 second. Come on, you wake up in the middle of the night and you know, you've had a late night, you've been out, and just for the fumes from your audience, I understand, would probably be intoxicating. And then you want to just sneak out somewhere. You must have a pair of old sweatpants you pull on. A vest. If you're watching TV, have you been tempted by a slanket? Don't do that. No. Look, I'm imagining. Have a look at that. What do you think? Do you think you could? Don't you think that would? Doesn't that look? That's a slanket.
That's horrible.
It's not horrible.
Actually,
All right, it's a bit horrible.
Something funny though. On the Monster Ball tour, we make these for the guys that rig my show, because they get cold sometimes in the arena, so we have little, we call them Snuggies.
Snuggies, so they're walking around like all in one blanket suits.
It says Monster Ball on the front.
Wow, well, like, you have to send me one of those.
But I don't wear, it's fine that I don't, do I have to dress that way?
No.
No.
But I'm saying...
It's all right to be different.
It's fabulous to be different.
Everyone who's watching.
You know I'm not saying, but I'm thinking I would like to see, could you conceive of coming on here one time and just show us just maybe sneak out for a second in and wave, just wearing whatever you normally wear when you've fallen out of bed.